Hi, welcome to Movie Review Mom. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews. And my goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so you can make the best decision for you and your family as to whether or not you want to spend your time or money or both watching a specific film. So pay attention to this review, especially if you're parents, because this is not a family friendly movie, but I'll get into that in just a minute. This dark comedy is now available on Netflix. And honestly, I'm disappointed that Netflix decided to air it, but I'll tell you more about that in just a minute. This movie is rated R, as in hard R. It's an hour and 38 minutes. And I'll give you my movie review mom grade at the end of my review, but I think you're going to be able to tell very quickly what the score is going to be. First of all, in a nutshell, oh, say, can you see? This is going to be my shortest movie review ever because I hated this movie so much. This patriotic animation is extremely offensive in every way. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for my international friends to watch it. I teach politics at a local college, and I try to teach my students how great America is and to revere the brilliance of the Constitution. And this dark comedy spits on everything I value when it comes to this country. I don't mind sarcasm and tongue in cheek riffs, but the film is so unnecessarily crude and vulgar and gross and gory and violent. I guess that's what happens when you turn the founding fathers into potty mouth frat boys. The movie was written by Dave Callahan, who also voices the LGBTQ rights man character in the movie. And the film was directed by Matt Thompson. Now, as clever as they are, the script feels like it was written by 10-year-old boys whose minds are in the gutter. And that's clearly the target audience for this film and not my cup of British tea. There were a few things I liked, but very few. First of all, the fantastic cast is stacked and includes the voice talents of Channing Tatum, Olivia Munn, Judy Greer, Simon Pegg, and three SNL favorites, Andy Samberg, Will Forte, and Bobby Moynihan, Jason Mantzoukas, and Killer Mike, just for starters. There's a lot of really clever visual humor. George Washington is represented as the complete stud muffin he was. He is such a personal hero of mine. Of course, flaws aside, I mean, all of us are flawed humans, but he really was an amazing man. He really could have been king of America. And he was like, seriously, we just fought a war, so we won't have a monarchy. And he didn't allow himself to be the king of the country, but a servant. And he only served one term, and he didn't even want to be paid. And finally, he was like, okay, I'll take $1 for it. I mean, the guy was awesome. There is plenty of biting social commentary to make us look at who we are as a country back then and now. And so that's good. However, there were so many more things I didn't like about the movie. For example, there are so many historical inaccuracies. The timeline is totally off and it mixes people from different time periods. There's so much crude humor and it's super woke and constantly rips on white males. The only intelligent people in the movie, of course, are women. And then ultimately, it's just that the movie is so foul, really. It just didn't need to be. It could have been a fun comedy spoof on America. And I think people are up for that and wouldn't be offended by that. I think most Americans can poke fun at our country. I definitely can, but this one just went way beyond and it made it just so unpleasant. In fact, I started to watch it. I thought it was going to be a playful animation about the history of America. And I think I lasted maybe 5 minutes and I shut it off. And I was just like, okay, I'm not even going to review that. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, okay, I need to let parents especially know what the content is so that you don't stumble upon this film and have garbage thrown at you. So That's the heads up. Let me give you some more tips for parents. Obviously, it's not appropriate at all for kids and a lot of adults. Tons of profanity and crude language, including a bazillion F bombs, tons of gory, bloody deaths, animated sex, topless women, of course, animated, talk and portrayal of drugs, lots of alcohol, super violent, lots of destruction, and super disrespectful. So there you go. There were some positive themes in the movie, such as brotherhood, although the movie really pokes fun at the bro culture in America, hope, unity, government power and control, and of course, freedom. So you want to know the movie review mom grade I'm giving it? I'm giving it a hard F, mostly because it crossed the line and just is not funny when it's that vulgar and crass and stupid. It could have been a really fun movie. All right, that's it. I told you my review would be short. I will give you one recommendation for something that instantly came to my mind, and that is the series called Drunk History, where they get people drunk and then they ask them to recount the tales of history. And of course, they're drunk and they botch all the details. And it's supposed to be so funny. And I just think it's super stupid. I mean, there are some funny moments, but it's mostly stupid, like this movie. All right, that is it for my review. If you watch this movie, I hope you enjoy it. And if you stumble upon it and hate it and didn't know about my review, well, come to my Movie Review Mom YouTube channel more often, where I will give you the honest scoop on what's happening in movies. Be sure and click on that little bell because it'll notify you every time I upload a new movie review. And that way you can know what the latest movies are and whether or not they're really worth your time or money. Okay, you can also, by the way, follow me on Instagram at Movie Review Mom and join our Facebook group called Movie Review Mom, of course, where I've got contests and fun polls and conversations all about movies. That's it. I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.